I'm here with Neal Applebaum from the Arts Center of Cannon County and talking about some of the cool things that are going down there. Tell us a little bit about the history of the Arts Center.
The Arts Center opened on John Bragg Highway 26 years ago, and it was a sort of a joint effort of a local theater group and the local craft association, and they came together and built a joint big building that could do both visual arts and theater.
Yeah, I think when I first got to town, I was hearing a lot about some of the great shows that you do, a lot of big musicals.
We produce 10 productions each year inside the building, so 6 full-length theatrical plays or musicals, and then 3 shows that are just for kids, and those are for daytime school field trips.
Okay, and also with visual arts, how does that?
We have a gallery called the Burger Gallery, and we do 6 shows in there a year of local artists. That work is for sale. We have an exhibition hall that also shows part of our collection, and then other work that we want to show to the public. And then we have the craft shop, and that's open year-round.
And how did you get involved with the Arts Center?
Several years ago, I was working on some solar projects, and at the time, someone had said, hey, if the Art Center has a great big south-facing roof, let's see if there's a solar installation we can do there. So in kind of a backwards way, I got involved with the Art Center, just presenting that offer from this investor who wanted to do more solar projects. And after that, the board asked me to become a member of the board. And then a year after that, when there was a change of executive directors, I applied for the position.
Cool. And you've been quite a man about town in Cannon County, doing a lot of great work in that area. How big of a role does arts play in that?
I think the Art Center is the biggest single draw to the community. We bring in hundreds of people a week for productions. People eat in our in-house restaurant at the Art Center. The Historical Society, has work that comes up in the Art Center. So we have lots of reasons for people to be in the building.
Cool. Tell us a couple of the shows that you have going on this season.
Ghost the Musical is on right now, and then we'll switch into 12 Angry Men. That's the stage production of the famous movie, and then after that we'll do Mary Poppins.
But one of your biggest events at the Art Center is your White Oak Craft Fair, correct?
It is the biggest single drawing event of the year. We've been doing it for 26 years, so at the time the building was built, we also started doing the White Oak Craft Fair outside around the building, and now we have 5 acres of grounds that back up to the river, and we usually expect 4,000 to 5,000 people through that weekend in September.
Wow, that's a huge boost to the economy during that time period.
It's a great way to show the best of Cannon County to people all over the state.
So explain to folks that have not heard about it, what is the White Oak Craft Fair? It's
a juried show, which means we've carefully reviewed all the work to make sure it meets our standards, and we have other professionals who come in and sort of assess the work. We have returning artists who have been with us for probably almost 26 years, and then there's always fresh faces. We want to bring in new work, new craft, new medium on a regular basis. So it's an outdoor event. It backs up onto the river, so it's an outdoor setting, and it's a busy, busy day.
So are the artists, are they local, or are they coming from all over the state or all over the country?
They're mostly from Middle Tennessee, and then there's usually one person from Knoxville, one person from Memphis. We're always open for new craft artists. It's a relatively inexpensive craft fair as these things go, for being so high profile and what we think is well managed.
Now, with it being up against the river, is that a component to the day's event, or?
If the water's high, yes, take your shoes off and go, step into the river. Our river starts in Cannon County, so sometimes it's 6 inches deep and sometimes it's 3 or 5 feet deep. So it's a lovely backdrop for the show. Half the booths face the river.
So how can people find out more information about the fair?
artscenterofcc.com is our website, and if you just look up Arts Center on Facebook, Arts Center of Cannon County, you'll find us, and there's lots of information out there.
Are you still taking submissions?
We are looking for 3 or 4 more vendors, and we call them craft vendors, but we have fine artists, people selling works for thousands of dollars and people selling $50 items. As long as the work is finely crafted by that person, we're happy to consider a submission.
Okay, and one last thing, what is the date?
September 12th and 13th. It's all day Saturday, all day Sunday, 9 to 5.
All right, thank you, Neal, for joining us. And that's the White Oak Craft Fair that's happening at the Arts Center of Cannon County, September 12th and 13th.
Yes.
All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll get back to more on Discover the Upper Cumberland.